Bader, giving you some tips on doing your final lettering project. I'm going to start mine in pencil, and I'm going to start with my text box. I decided on an arch shape, and I'm going to pretend that my name is Wilson just for example's sake. And I think what I'll do is I'll do all of it in Sharpie just so you can see my process, but you'd be doing this lightly in pencil first so you'd be able to erase this. Okay, but just very lightly I just draw my arch so you can see it. And I need to break it up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 equal blocks. So we could do 3 and 3. So if I draw a line down the middle, 3 here and 3 here. That's pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to put a letter in each box. Of course, you take your time and work out the proportions the way you want. Remember, we're just taking little chunks out. Okay, and then you could come back and refine those lines. Another little trick is you could make the bottom thicker, the bottom line thicker. That's called line weight. That'll make it look more like the letter is sitting on the surface. It gives it weight. All right, after that, you're going to decide on your favorite Zentangles to do. One approach is, instead of doing a different Zentangle in every single letter, you gradually work up one Zentangle, gradually changing it into another, and gradually change it to another, and it just has this nice gradual change to it. So that would be one way to do it, or you could fill it in entirely with just the same Zentangle. Try to use some of the interesting Zentangles that we found online. Stripes generally are kind of boring unless you do something with them. So try finding interesting patterns that you could include into your design. This was the matchstick one that we learned the other day. So you're just underlapping these lines. Okay, so I make 2 sticks, makes it look like a matchstick, and then just make another random one that goes underneath. All right, and you just continue this until it's filled in. This is only maybe halfway filled in. You just want to continue doing that until it's completely filled in. Now, should you do matchsticks? No, you do not have to do matchsticks. I would encourage you in this art course to be creative. Come up with your own patterns by varying them, or find others. There are hundreds of thousands of Zentangles online, so borrow those. Borrow different types so that when we hand these in, not everyone has just matchsticks, and that's the only thing they have on their paper. Okay, and you can see these even look very cool. When the smaller spaces become so small, you can also fill them in. Okay, so let me just finish this quickly, just so you can kind of see what it looks like. You can kind of, I like to squint at an artwork, and that tells you if it stands out. So if you stand back a few feet, you can read the lettering, you know you did a good job. All right, and you do not have to add color. We'll probably add color later. If you did already, that's okay, but really the important part is that you're using black and white values. I'm looking at your use to positive and negative space. We want nice, big, bold letters that you can read, okay? Make sure you use the whole piece of paper. If you want to make a border, you can use a ruler or something. Let's say my paper is down here. You could leave a border around the outside. so you don't get any Sharpie on the table. I got a little close there, so maybe I should have did a border there just to keep it if I was working on a table. All right, make sure you're reading watching the other videos that I have. Keep in mind, you could also do a Zentangle in the background instead, like the examples that I showed you. Okay, so you could do Zentangles in the positive space or the negative space. Okay, feel free to email me if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.